Hello and welcome, or welcome back if this is not your first time here. My name is April. This is the Frugal Planner channel, and today I wanted to do some pen tests in the under $6 planners. Now, I have decorated the cover of all of mine, and I will tell you, this cover is so easy to doodle on with the white pens. I have the white pen from Papermate. It came in the Brights collection, and I would imagine all of the Brights would show up because they're more of an opaque pen, and that is what today's about, pen testing. So I'm just going to grab this first one. Well, I'll show you all my covers if you haven't seen them yet. Too cute, too fun. I am using these. I am doing layouts in them so that I can show you how they are working. Let me go through the pens I have pulled. I want to do one of the Pigma microns. I chose a 0.8. That's a really broad tip. I also chose, I think this one's a 0.5. Got this off of, Jet Pens. This is the Uniball Signo. It's a really bold 1 point, really bold. One of my favorite pens, but there's a lot of notebooks it doesn't work in just because it's so thick. And then I've got your Pen & Gear Ultra Fine, and this is a felt. We've got our favorite Muji 0.5, the Pen & Gear 0.7 gel pen, and of course the Pilot G210. I don't go anywhere without that one. The Energel Clena in a 0.5, and then the Pilot Ultra Fine Permanent Marker. This is very similar to your Sharpie. And then I chose 3 Crayola Colors of the World colors, and I should probably pick a few Tombos. So why don't I do this one, and let's go with a more subtle. So we'll do N52, 835, and 803. Let's get to swatching these. If you haven't ordered these yet, they are under $6. They are available on Amazon. And I don't think they're available anywhere else at this point, just Amazon. I did make them, so I created the layouts and the books themselves. Amazon prints them and ships them. So I've already done a couple of tests here. So let me pull those pens. Pen & Gear, 0, nope, Muji, and that should be... yeah, that should be it. All right, so we'll pull these 3. And let's go in with the Energel Clena, and this is a 0.5. How is everybody doing today? It is early. I'm getting ready to, actually I just got up. It's a work day. I'm making some farro in the rice maker because I have been craving farro lately, which means I'm obviously missing something from my diet, but I don't know what. So Pen & Gear. And this is going to be the Ultra Fine. Let's go in with the Pilot Ultra Point. Really, the only thing I use this on is my canning lids. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story about this one. Because this paper has a toothiness to it. It has, can you hear that? It's got a grip to it. It's not smooth. It's not slick. It's got some grip to it. So if your hands are dirty, your fingers are dirty, you're making marks on this and it's not coming out. It is embedding itself into the fiber of paper. It's very fibrous. So as I'm writing with the Pilot Ultra Fine, it is scratching, it is dragging, it is pulling that tip as I'm writing. Not a comfortable write. Let's pop in here with the Uniball Signo. Because this is such a juicy pen, the writing is amazing. Like smooth as butter, just perfect. I have a feeling this one is going to ghost, but we'll see. This one is the 0.5, and I don't know who actually makes this. Let's look. Office. It just says M&G Office. Okay. This one has a tiny bit of drag to it, but nothing that would stop me from using the pen. I won't use the Pilot Ultra Fine in this book. No way. I didn't like how it felt. It's a very, very textural feeling. I didn't like it. That one, perfectly fine. All right, and then the last one is the Pigma Micron. You can hear this one on the paper. It is pulling a lot of ink from this pen. It really got dark. So if you're looking for, well, let's hold on. I was gonna say, we still have ways to go. So let's go ahead and put in that swatch, and that's gonna be our N52. This is gonna be our 835. I just got this one in, and I am loving it. I'm loving it. And I just got this one in too, the 803. I was looking for fall colors, and I was like, I don't know if these fit for fall, but those are beautiful. And then let's go in with the Deep Rose. So dark. The Medium Deep Golden. And then finally the Light Rose. All right, so that is what we're testing. Now, I want to check two things. Oh, I guess I'll talk about the markers. Super smooth, easy going on the page. They are going to be vibrant. So if you pick a bright color, let me just grab this one. This one is a 452. Look how bright that is. So, so pretty. Very pretty. So if you're going to go with the brighter or the deeper tones, you are going to get a truly dark color. Let's actually go in. I hardly ever use this one because it's so dark. This is the 249. Ooh. Yeah, I'm really liking this a lot. A lot. So just know the paper is going to really absorb whatever you're putting on it. And if you want the bright, bold colors, go with those. If you're looking at more of a pastel, what is this one, an 800? I can see that on my side. I don't know if you can see that on your side. That is very pale. Very, very pale. What is this one? A 990. Okay. So even though they are the lighter colors in Tombow, I can still see them just fine. So yeah, this is definitely juicy paper. Okay, so let's go to the back here. We have definitely got some ghosting. We've got some heavy like saturation. It looks like most of the pens have ghosting. The Pilot, which is very similar to the I can see it, the permanent marker Sharpie, that one definitely has bleed through, but again, I didn't like that one. It was too scratchy on the page. There was too much resistance. It wasn't a nice write. So if I were to choose what pen I was going to use, and ghosting really doesn't necessarily bother me, I think I used the G210 for this layout, and I think it looks fine. There's a little bleed through, but or ghosting, it's nothing that I can't live with. So depending on what your level of comfort is for ghosting, I'd say you could use pretty much any of these. I would be careful with the Pilot, but again, I don't think I'll ever touch that one again for this notebook, specifically just for this book. I didn't like it. Any of the Tombows, any of the Colors of the World, I think those are really pretty. And if you'll notice, well, I guess I did it a little bit on this Tombow, but the Colors of the World, they're a juicy marker. So they had their start and stops pretty obvious. It's always so amazing to me to do a pen test in different notebooks and see what it looks like. And the Uniball Signo, even though that one's super juicy, it's a got, I don't know what that is. It has about the same ghosting as the Pilot G210 or the Pilot 07. So the juicier the pen, the more ghosting you're going to have, but not as much bleed through as I thought we were going to get. Let me know down below. Let me do a quick flip through just so you know what notebooks are available, because I know right now they're so new on Amazon that they don't have like a look inside. So your choices, this is the horizontal weekly. And this is what it looks like. And like I said, I'm going through these and putting layouts in so that I can show you different ways you can utilize this. But this is a horizontal weekly. And then this one is a tasks with weather. So you've got your weather at the top. Let me flip to a clean page. So you've got the weather at the top with your priorities, and then you've got just a blank table down here to utilize. And this one I have utilized quite a bit with different ideas of how to put that together. And then the next one is the weekly with the tracker. So this one's really nice. It's got, you know, this bold header up here. You could decorate that. I put the date in for it. You've got your habits, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or if you're a Sunday start, whoop, pop that over there. You've got your whole week and then the weekend and then notes down here. This is what it looks like blank. So this is your weekly with the tracker. Really customizable, but you've got an undated, almost blank canvas to play with. And then the last one is going to be the, oh wait, you know what? This one is the sampler. Nope. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? One of these has every one of them in there. Which one is it? Did I not pull it? Weekly with tracker. Ta-da. I must have pulled two twice. Anyway, the last one has all of these layouts in it in one book, and it's actually under $5. So you can try all of the layouts in one book. Most of the books are about 30 pages, so you have about a month of planner to try out, see if you like it. And yeah, so they are tagged down below in the description, so you can go and find them easily. I did a real lengthy flip through in this series. It's video 1, I believe. And then a plan with me is video 2. And then of course, pen testing is video 3. I will continue this series. I really like this. I think these are really fun. And if you are new to planning and you're not sure what layout you want to use, these are great to kind of get in there and, you know, roll your sleeves up and see which layout is going to be the best one for you and your needs. So yeah, I've had a fun time kind of playing in them and putting things in there and doing all the things. So I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if there's some other pens that you have that I didn't show that you want to see, or maybe some other highlighters or markers that you want to see in here as a pen test, and I'll be happy to do that. I will meet you down in the comments. Again, thank you, and I love you, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.